Hi, everybody. Welcome to Play Like a Girl. I'm your host, Gianna Cambria, and this is already episode 17, which is crazy. But I'm excited to say that the guest for this week is Nina Carlin, a D1 Bryant basketball player. Hi, Nina.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. It's great to finally kind of meet you in person,
Yeah.
but over the screen. So I know we were talking a little bit before, but can you tell me how you first got into basketball?
Yeah, so ever since I was able to walk, I've always loved sports. I
Mm-hmm.
have an older brother, so he always was there, so we would always goof around and play sports. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so it wasn't until I'd say late middle school to high school where I started excelling in my basketball and taking it to the next level, joining AAU. But before I played a lot of soccer and softball and also baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start softball until high school. I was playing baseball with all the boys, so I always thought that was a lot of fun.
No, that's definitely when I was younger and I first got into softball. I remember also playing, I practiced with the boys. So I was like, oh my God, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so can you tell me a little bit more about the other sports you played? Like, obviously, basketball is your favorite because of where you are. But when you were pursuing these other sports, did you like one over the other, or did you like have a favorite?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say until junior year of high school, early junior year of high school, I really wanted to pursue basketball, but I was actually getting some offers for some D3s, D2s from soccer. So it was a hard decision, but I feel like basketball was really where I wanted to improve and play at the next level. So I'm very grateful for the coaching staff at Bryant for giving me this opportunity. But growing up, as I stated before, I've always loved playing sports and being the only girl on the team and playing so many sports. I feel like has helped me become the player who I am with
Yeah.
being able to be versatile, coachable, and I think that by playing one sport, it can roll over.
Hmm. Well, so I remember you mentioning you had a brother before, which is how you kind of like got into everything. Would you say that he inspired you in a way to play basketball, or did he inspire any other sports?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just like him, he's also a three-sport athlete. So I think that sports have always been with us. So I think that he's definitely been a huge motivator in my life so far. So
That's great. No, I have a brother and a sister, and when we were growing up, we were always outside. My brother had a hockey net in our yard, and he would shoot for fun just to practice. And we also had a basketball net. So I'm wondering if you guys had one and you
oh,
played.
for sure, yeah. We have the basketball hoop. Yep.
Oh, that's great. Those are great memories, though, like growing up. So well, that's amazing. So how did you juggle three sports throughout high school?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely say it was a lot, but given the support that I've had, they're my backbone.
Hmm.
But I think that also being an athlete has helped me with academics because I know that I have a certain time frame. I need to get certain things done. So it's definitely helped me.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. So for when in the fall I played soccer, but I also had basketball, so that was a lot. So sometimes I wouldn't eat dinner until 10 p.m., which is crazy.
No, I feel you. I mean, I didn't do three sports. I don't know if I would have been able to handle that, but I did two. So
Mhm.
I would have days where I would wake up at 6 a.m. to go practice before school. And then I would go to school, and then I'd go to my other sport practice after, and then I'd get home at like 9 and
Yeah.
eat dinner then. I'd be like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, or having to leave practice early to make the next practice.
Mhm. My coaches always got mad when I did that, though.
Yeah.
So, when I was looking into you before, I read that you were the captain for 3 consecutive years for your classical high school team. What was that like to lead your team?
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger as a freshman, I always looked up to the juniors, seniors, upperclassmen. So
Mhm.
to be in that position, it was an honor, and I'm glad I had that chance because I was able to provide what I was provided when I was younger. So it was a great experience.
Yeah, I also agree. I mean, I was the captain too of my team once, but is there a moment that you remember the sorry. Is there a favorite moment that you remember from being a captain, or was there a game that you won, or have you gone to a championship and everybody was like looking up to you?
Yeah. Oh my God, there's been so many. Um, so for basketball, the past 3 years for high school, for my high school team, we made it to the championship.
Mhm.
So all those games were just like an amazing experience to be able to lead my team and also be a co-leader with
Yeah.
other teammates.
No, I definitely agree. Um, one for my team, we have like these little rituals that we do that we did before we competed. Is there something that you guys did before games?
As a team, not particularly, but I
Mm,
mean, we would have a few chants and whatnot.
yeah.
But for me as a player, I remembered for basketball, I would always go into my specific locker in the locker room, and I would just like take a moment to like take a few deep breaths and like think to myself like what I want to do in this game and how I can be a good teammate to the rest of my team.
No, that's really important though to have that mindset. That's a great mindset. Um, so so you went on from high school and you got to Bryant. How has that time been there so far as a freshman with all of these COVID things going on?
Yeah, I mean, given COVID, it's been a lot. It's been very different from another typical year. But I think that Bryant has done a tremendous job with the precautions. I mean, we get tested 3 times a week, and then other non-athletes get tested once a week. And given now in our season, we can't leave Smithfield. So I think that we're taking the right steps. I know there's been other teams in our league and just other teams in general that have gone shut down. And so
Yeah.
it's just amazing to see what Bryant has done.
Yeah. So I know for our school, our athletes also have to get tested 3 times a week. And I'm at the URI women's basketball games just because like I'm helping them broadcast it. And they missed so many games already, or so many have gotten canceled. Have you guys had the same issues?
Yeah, we've had a few games get canceled because other teams have had positive cases. But yeah.
That's gonna be the worst feeling in the world though. Like coming in, you just want to get on there and you just want to play.
Yeah, I mean, every game we play like it's our last, as you
Yeah,
could say.
well, that's also a good mindset.
Yeah.
But so when I was talking to one of the girls from the URI basketball team that I had on my podcast, she's a senior now. She said that it was hard for her to get to know the freshmen because there hasn't been much time for bonding due to like they literally just go to practice and leave right away because of all the precautions or like they don't have time to talk to each other. So she said the bonding has been hard for the newcomies. So would you say that for Bryant it's the same or have you guys had a lot of like bonding time already?
I think there's definitely been some opportunities to bond. I mean, for Thanksgiving, our coaches all had us. And so we had a big Thanksgiving meal. And then we had this little secret Santa at our head coach's house. So that
Mm.
was very nice. And then, like, as a team, we've gone out to like Target runs
Oh,
and just like chilling in each other's dorms, playing games and listening to music. So I think that we've have that hasn't really been hard for us.
there's definitely like little things that you guys can do. I remember our coaches like would not let us eat cups of noodles, so we used to sneak them into the hotel rooms and make them at like midnight before our competitions. But Target runs were so fun and Secret
Yeah.
Santa. I had so much fun. What did you get your Secret Santa?
I got my Secret Santa this undershirt for in basketball, like the like compression shirt. She really wanted that. And then I got her some of her favorite candies
Yeah,
too.
that's so fun. I literally like looking back on my memories, the Secret Santa every year was one of my favorites because it was just a blast.
Yeah. I mean, this was actually my first one, given that I'm Jewish, but it
Really?
was fun. Yeah, so
We for the girls on our team, that were Jew it was, like, also their first time participating, but we called it Secret Snowman instead of
oh,
Secret.
yeah. I like that.
Yeah, because they were like, "Well, we don't celebrate Christmas." I was like, "So let's call it Secret Snowman."
Yeah.
So I remember us talking about your majors. Do you wanna tell everybody what you're pursuing at Bryant?
Yeah, so my major is entrepreneurship, and then my minor is communications.
Mhm.
So, I knew when I, like, was looking into colleges, I definitely wanted both business and basketball, and
Mhm.
given Brian's tremendous business program and basketball, it was just a win-win overall.
No, yeah, I definitely agree. So how would you say is managing your time hard being on a D1 team and having a double major? How do you do it?
Yeah, I would definitely say that it's been hard, but the support, like I said, is amazing. I mean, our academic advisor, just like our teachers, professors, they're all here to help. So,
Yeah, no, definitely. So let's talk about the video that you sent me before of your 1000 point. I want to play that because that's such a like rare memory to have, you know. It's also a great moment because I remember one of my friends that I went to school with. I was at her game where she scored her 1000 point, and everybody went wild.
yeah.
Everybody was jumping on top of her, and they were screaming, and they were so happy because like it's a phenomenal thing to do. So let's take a look at yours so we can see what it looked like. So how would you say you felt in that moment?
Oh man, it was unbelievable. I mean, the guys' basketball team was there, family, friends, all the coaches, my previous coaches from like other teams, my AU, like rec. It was just an amazing experience.
So like I feel like if that was me and I was making my way over the net and I was getting ready to like I knew that my 1000 point was coming, I would just like be so anxious. Like
I
how
mean, actually, I didn't even know that was my 1,000th point because
really?
I needed 23 points that game.
Uh,
So, I mean, from the tip, my teammates were only passing me the ball, and I felt bad. So I was like, "No, like like I'll pass it. Like it's okay. Like I don't need to make every single shot." But to like get that steal, I mean, it wasn't in the video, but I stole the ball and then made a left hand and one layup. Like that was just an amazing way to for it to be a 1,000 point.
I mean, based off what we just saw, it looked amazing. It looked like all of your family members and your everybody that was a part of your school were literally jumping on top of you. That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I was just hoping for like a three-pointer or maybe like a free throw. I wasn't expecting that. So for that to happen, it was just an incredible experience.
did your school I know when my friend did it, like, they had this whole thing the next day for her, they all made signs, like, did they do that for you?
Well, my coach and I were like planning it out, like how many points do I need to
Mhm.
make it happen? And so February 11th was the date because that was a home game. So I thought it was really special to have it on a
Yeah,
home court. So
definitely, having something happen that amazing at a home game is phenomenal.
yeah.
So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we can talk about, injuries that you've had, or we can also keep talking about COVID because I wanna know the differences and the precautions that our schools are taking. So we'll have Hi, everybody. Welcome back to episode 17 of Play Like a Girl. With us, we have Nina Carlin. She's been great. Am I saying your last name right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I was so nervous I was going to say it wrong. All right. So I told you before that I had a URI girl on here from the basketball team. She told me that their practice schedule, like has changed so much because of COVID. Can you tell us like what your schedule pertains to?
Yeah, I mean, usually my coach loves to wake up early. So we have I mean, during the school year, we had 7 a.m. practice, but now we have 9 a.m. practice for 2.5 hours, and then we'll go to the trainer, whatnot, and then we'll have lifts sometimes too. But I mean, I wouldn't say that there's a big difference given COVID. Like we're still practicing. I mean, we have masks on, but other
Would
than that,
would you say that would you say that playing with the masks is harder, or have you gotten used to it?
it's definitely been huge. I mean, yeah, just like running and then having that like thing on your face. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
no.
the best.
Because, I know, I mean, I'm saying this because it's kind of funny. When I was younger, we went to Colorado for nationals, and we were practicing with masks on because the air was thinner there.
Mhm.
And I just remember when I was younger and having that mask on, I was like, "Oh my god, like, I cannot breathe, I cannot do this."
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get through, like, this 4.5-minute program doing what like, I just couldn't do it. Like, do you feel like you're struggling to breathe in it sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah. I
Do
mean, we're also in a bubble, so I feel like sometimes like we have it on, but it's not really on. But I mean, also all of the girls like to wear some of them like to wear gaiters too, which I find is helpful too.
I mean, that sounds great though. Um, do you guys wear it all the time, or does your coach allow you to take it off because you guys all get tested 3 days a week and she knows that
That we're in a bubble, yeah. So
so you can take it off?
so I mean it's on our chin, but yeah. I mean all our coaches are wearing them.
I mean,
But
that's still good though.
yeah.
Um, alright, so I wanna kind of get out of COVID because I hate COVID and I want it to go away. Let's talk about injuries. Have you ever had, like, a serious injury where you thought you wouldn't come back from ever?
No, thank God, no. Knock on wood.
Thank God, nothing.
When I was younger, I broke my leg and my arm, but that wasn't because of being on a team.
Okay, and you weren't even playing sports then when you did, or were you?
I broke my arm. You would think I broke my leg, but I broke my arm playing soccer in my friend's backyard, and then I
Mhm.
broke my leg. I fell off a jungle gym. So,
Oh my god. That one time, okay, this is kind of off topic, but in my middle school, somebody fell off the monkey bars
oh
and
no.
both of his arms. So they, like, literally took the monkey bars off at our school.
Oh,
They didn't I mean, if that
wow.
happened to another kid, it would've been, like, horrible.
Yeah.
Both of the arms is crazy. Alright, so you didn't have any injuries, which is great because some people do, and it's hard to come back from, and I can only
Yeah, for sure.
like, the pain that they go through. Have you I know you're just a freshman, but has there been anybody on your team that you've been talking to that's struggling to get through an injury, or somebody that is in one and they're just like, "I don't know if I can do it," like, what
Mhm.
would you say?
Yeah, there's been some injuries. Another freshman tore her ACL. One girl has have some problems with her knee. Another one with her shoulder. So there's definitely been injuries,
Yeah.
but they're playing through it. So
'Cause I just remember, I mean, any sports team, anybody that struggles with an injury, especially being, like, a female athlete, it's, like, it's mentally hard for everybody, you know? And I feel like anybody that has, like, such a horrendous injury, like an ACL tear or, like, something in their shoulder, like, it's just hard to come back. I mean, it's not hard to come back from it, it's just, like, so mentally draining.
yeah.
'Cause there was one person that I talked to, and she had nails in her wrists, and she was talking to me about it for the first time, and she was like, "I was so nervous to talk about my story in front of everybody, but it helped me become who I was." So,
Mhm.
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you say your favorite memory is from Bryant so far?
Um, Definitely just like hanging in the dorms and like either watching movies or like having like mini dance parties in each other's dorms, I'd say.
With your teammates or just, like, with your friends that you've made at Bryant?
Both.
Really? That's
Yeah.
so do you guys, I know that at URI, the basketball players, like, all live in the same building. Do you guys live in the same building there?
Yeah, yeah. The other four freshmen live right down the hall from me. So
That's so fun. Like, I wish I would, like, if I lived in the same building as my teammates, I would do pranks on them all the time.
yeah.
I would literally slip things under their doors, and I'd be like, "Ah."
yeah.
Do you guys have has anyone done that? Or you guys are just like, "Whatever."
No, we would just walk in the other person's dorm because
Yeah.
we all leave our doors unlocked and stuff. So
So, I did that as a freshman. My first day moving in, which was yours, like, hectic and crazy? Yeah.
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 I mean, my roommate already came in because she had to quarantine because she's from California, So she was already moved in. So
Well, what is it like having somebody living from California with you? Is she is
good.
it different?
She's also on the field hockey team. So
I
yeah.
know some girls in my field hockey team. So sorry, I forgot what I was talking about before. When I was a freshman and I moved in, because you said you just walk in, my room was kind of like we had a spiral staircase going in, so
Mhm.
roommates upstairs. So we thought that we just like leaving our door open, we would have everybody walk in. So as a freshman, I was like, "Hey, you can come in." Like,
Right.
back to it now, I'm like, "Oh my god." Okay, so I wanna also ask you if any of your coaches were watching now or any of the girls on your team, what is something that you would say to them?
Um,
I know it's kind of hard.
yeah. Oh my god. Um, Hi. No, I'd say, thank you for pushing me and continuing to push me and allowing and, like, helping me develop more basketball skills and just yeah, I don't know.
No, that was great. Would you say that your Bryant coaches have influenced you so far to be a better player or a better person in general?
Definitely, for sure, yeah. I mean, one reason why I wanted to come here was because of the great, staff. I just, yeah, fell in love with the school overall.
So when you were getting, like, recruited or scouted, did they have a better impression than anybody else did?
The coaches rather than, like who?
Rather than, like, other schools or the soccer Division 3 schools that were looking at you, their coaches?
I mean, Brian actually didn't come on my radar until late, I'd say,
Really?
because I really wanted to, like, go as far away as possible, like, when I was still in high school, I was always, like, to the upperclassmen, like, "Yeah, like, when I graduate, like, I'm going as far away as possible, like, you'll never catch me at, like, Rhode Island College or, like, right in Rhode Island," but here I am. But, yeah, so I think that this opportunity that they're giving me is incredible, and I'm just so honored that they, like, have given me this opportunity.
Yeah. Well, I am grateful that you got the opportunity to. So that's funny that you say that you wanted to go far away and you stayed, in
Yeah.
Rhode Island because I feel like a lot of people that I know from the Ocean State, Rhode Island, have all, like, stayed put. Like, everybody that I know that lives in RI goes to URI, that
Mhm.
are my friends.
Yeah, yeah.
But you told me that nobody from your graduating class went to Bryant,
Yeah.
which
They
is
all went to either, like, in Rhode Island, they went to, like, URI, Rick, PC. So
yeah. I feel like a lot of people go to Bryant, though, like, from Rhode Island.
yeah. A lot of New York sorry, not New York, a lot of Massachusetts and Connecticut, I'd say.
Mhm, mhm. Well, I told you before, one of the girls from my high school softball team plays softball for Bryant.
Yeah.
So if you ever see her, you can say hi.
Okay. Will do.
So yeah, one of the last questions that I have for you, because I always ask this to everybody, um, I wanna know, what do you think it means to play like a girl, and why is it important for the younger generations to understand it?
Oh, I think that it's important because you're making a stance, like, it's gotten better over the years, but definitely, like, people think that only men can play football or, like, hockey or, like, certain sports, but to be a girl and playing these sports, it's
Mhm.
kinda like we're proving the world wrong in a way, and so I think I, like, would tell the younger generation, like, set your mind to it and, like, anything is possible and that, they should follow their heart.
No, I definitely agree with you. If there was anybody watching you from your hometown or younger girls that on the youth team that you used to play on, what is something like one piece of advice you would give them for pursuing basketball on the college level or pursuing any sport?
Yeah, I definitely say it's pretty cheesy, but, like, hard work does pay off, and, like, if you keep your mind to it, like, anything is possible.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And everybody listen to her because that is true. But Nina, thank you so much for coming on our show. I had a blast
Yeah,
talking to
thank you
you.
so much.
No problem. Good luck with the rest of your season and next semester.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a great night.
Thanks, you too.
Bye. Okay, so that was Nina Carlin from Bryant. She was great. I loved talking to her. You guys can check her out. You guys should watch their games because they're pretty good. I've seen them. But as you know, this is the podcast called Play Like a Girl for the girls, and I'll see you next week.